ass. All right. The most dangerous kung fu style only found in China. One of you wanted me to watch this. Let's see it.
When you think of Chinese martial arts, we all know what comes to mind.
Come. Oh yeah, the dick kicking.
I trained this stuff for years. Not that. Traditional Chinese Kung Fu follows strict
Turn this
rules.
down.
Every movement is carefully choreographed through centuries of refinement. It seeks to cultivate the body as well as the mind. But when it
Okay.
comes to efficiency and self-defense, an increasing number of people are starting to realize
I remember we watched a documentary on that guy that was going around beating all the masters or whatever. And then, I think he was getting arrested or some shit. His social credit score went down a lot, and he had to do a lot of other things, if I can remember correctly. And was getting, kind of fucked by the Chinese government because they're like, you're kind of exposing our scams, brother. And they didn't like it.
it's not working. Chinese martial arts are fake.
There's for making
You
those
obviously
idiots look
haven't read
bad.
this
Yeah,
one.
that was what it was. Oh shit, look at this guy. Were those wrenches? Scissors? Oh, this is wrenches. Chat, what was that fucking... Oh, god damn it. This is like that movie we watched with the woman cop. They made nunchucks out of wrenches at the start of the fucking movie and fought someone with them. Only fight crime and help the weak.
Sure, laugh all you want.
dude
Put
actually
them in
fucks?
Bushido compilations. But know this.
Let's
what
see.
you're looking at is a modern fighting style so controversial, so effective, and so brutally pragmatic and unorthodox that it earned it the distinction the only martial art in post-1949 China with a legal kill count. I didn't want to believe it myself. I thought this dude is some joke. But what he has created has led to his students
Killing thief with scissors. Rule is self-defense.
taking people's lives. In China, where even attempted murder or robberies can easily get you sentenced to death. Traditional martial artists scoff at him, but law enforcement and military personnel actively seek out his lessons.
He's got that fucking Baki fighting style. This is an anime character.
His name is Chen Hegao. His style, unlimited combat.
Okay. I like it. I like the name.
His name is Chen Hegao.
Wrench style.
His style, unlimited combat.
Nickname
Or as they call
the
them on
mechanic.
streets, Mad Dog Fist.
Mad Dog
As my
Fist.
friend and I were researching this story, we were laughing and shaking our heads in disbelief in equal parts.
This is not a movie set, but early footage of his students running and screaming with a drawn weapon. I mean, that's a good intimidation tactic. That works. If you gotta fight someone, make them think you're fucking crazy. Get the gun out, fucking start waving it around and screaming. Perfect. You gotta make them think twice.
So sit back and enjoy the story of a man that deserves more recognition. The Real Karate Kid. December 1962, Hangzhou, China. A skinny child named Chen Hegao is born into a world that shows him little mercy.
Okay.
Small for his age and constantly
Born into a world that shows him little mercy. Being born in China.
Chen Hegao is born into a world that shows him little mercy. Small for his age and constantly tormented by school bullies, 8-year-old Chen began teaching himself
Because he was
martial arts
black?
from comic books. Can you believe that shit? That is real desperation. By his
That's how they used to do that shit. Laughs in M60. That's how they used to do that shit, though. When you wanted to learn, like, a martial arts or something before they had the internet and, like, fucking VHS tapes and shit, they would sell you a booklet, and you had to try to learn how to do shit out of a fucking book. Crazy. And I realized that I just said, like, learning things out of a book, insane. But I don't mean, like, learning math or something. I mean learning fighting out of a book is crazy.
Chen joined his school's martial arts team, hoping traditional kung fu would protect him from daily beatings. Literally the Karate Kid plot. But unlike Xiao Dray, his faith in the traditional methods was shattered when he witnessed his own martial arts instructor, supposedly a master of mixed Qingyi Quan, being brutally beaten by 3 high school thugs. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't he just use the snake mimic technique? What a loser. Chen then locked himself away, obsessively researching what truly works in real combat.
Okay, based.
This could have been the origin story of a Chinese Ra's al Ghul, but by age 23 in 1985, he had
The fucking leaping bite attack, dude. Literally Jack Hanma. this guy is actually a blocking character.
Developed what he called close-range quick strike technique.
I fucking love this. If what we train and practice every day can't be used in real life, then what's the point of it all?
And a year later, he established unlimited combat.
Wait, hold on. What is this one?
And a year
Is this stabbing him in the ass or his throwing the ass back? He looks sad, so this is the victim.
later, he established unlimited combat, rejecting all notions of honor and fair play in favor of
twerked on,
effectiveness.
Style. Self-defense technique called unlimited combat. Eye gouging at your body, groin kicking. Not a single care about the normal rules of fighting. Yeah, street fighting, yeah!
Looks nothing like the martial arts community has ever seen. Nothing that I've ever seen. Instead of elegant stances and
learning fighting out of a book is bad. It teaches you bad stances. Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, if people didn't have anything else, right? It's like, fucking, when I was a kid, I remember watching MMA for the first time. I'm like, wow, I want to learn that. Guess where the closest MMA gym was? Fucking hours away. Nowhere near me. I'm not going. So you know what? You just get a punching bag and you hit it a couple times. Because otherwise, you got nothing.
Movements, Chen would bark loudly, shake uncontrollably, and attack with unpredictable patterns, targeting eyes, throats, and groin. These animalistic, absurd movements and vocalizations earned his system the nickname Mad Dog Fist.
There's the fucking twerk attack.
Animalistic, absurd movements and vocalizations earned his system the nickname Mad Dog Fist. In Chinese, Feng Gou Quan, a label that he never uses and that may have been given to ridicule it initially, but that would follow him all throughout his controversial career. What they didn't understand yet is that all
pretty
of
good so far.
Purpose. The principle of no principles. Chen's
It's just like Bruce Lee. Yeah, I could see this working. It's like, if you see a crazy guy screaming and swinging a wrench around, even if you're like a group of 10 people going down, you're like, I don't know about this one. Like, it works. I get it. I see it working.
Fighting system is built on ideas that horrify traditional martial artists. Honor, dignity. His philosophy is simple. If you can attack from behind, never confront directly. If you can deceive and ambush, never be forthright and honorable. If you can fight as a group, never fight alone. If you have a gun, never use a knife. Always use a weapon before empty hands. If you can kill, don't just injure. If you can cause severe injury,
if you can kill, don't just injure.
Always use a weapon before empty hands. If you can kill, don't just injure. If you can cause severe injury, never cause minor injury. Chen taught his students to weaponize everything around them. Scissors.
Hell yeah.
Became his signature weapon.
I fucking love
Small
it.
enough to carry anywhere, sharp enough to be lethal, yet not classified as a controlled weapon under Chinese law. But his arsenal extends to rulers, pens,
oh fuck. I like the wrench nunchucks that he has.
Yet not classified as a controlled weapon under Chinese law. But his arsenal
yeah, wrenches, a protractor. Every Chinese person has a protractor. Metal spatula. An umbrella, a phone. I don't know, wet naps, a flute, chopsticks.
Extends to rulers, pens, triangular drafting tools, wrenches, and kitchen utensils.
Lead to your house, an ordinary person says. Isn't that how fucking normal martial arts stuff started anyway? Right? Because they couldn't have weapons, so they had to use, like, staffs and shit. They'd have to use, like, farming tools. So this is kind of back to that.
He trained students in psychological warfare, spitting in opponents' faces, throwing dirt in their eyes, biting
arrested
throats.
Faster in the UK than China, shaking my head. Spitting their opponent's eyes and crack their nuts, but never spit on the ground.
If necessary. He explained the barking is to scare opponents, raise your own level of adrenaline, reduce susceptibility to pain, and enter a state of rage required to act immediately.
They're practicing killing mentality from unlimited combat. I can see it working.
People dismiss his methods as disgraceful and primitive thuggery rather than legitimate martial arts. But Chen implemented one absolute rule that would elevate his system beyond mere street fighting. Every student must master Chinese law before learning a single technique. The first textbook is not a martial arts manual. master Chinese law before learning a single technique. The first
I
textbook
like that
is
it's like, you must first learn Chinese law. First thing that shows so much shit shot in the head. Hell yeah, dude.
martial arts manual. It's the criminal code of the People's
The criminal
Republic of
code,
China.
okay.
It's understanding the laws of self-defense.
I would like to read. Not go fight. Be sure to engage in self-defense. As a good Samaritan within the law. Based.
And you know what?
It reminds me of the literal theater student that was arrested in the UK for carrying gardening tools on his own property because it was gardening and someone felt unsafe. Ah, the UK. What a fucking joke. Just shoot him in face jutsu. I mean, it works! I like this guy. Everything he's saying makes sense.
You can learn his techniques right now as you're watching this video. I'm gonna link his training book in the description. It's completely free. Some of it looks like the scribblings of a madman, which it is. Book in the description. It's completely free. Some of it looks
It's like a slappy hand. I think it's like poke him in the eyes, kick him in the nuts.
like the scribblings of a madman.
Is this shoot acid at people? What is this one? What is this? Shoot acid out of a super soaker? Does anyone read Chinese? Are they melting? What is this? What is this? Oh, wait, hold on. H2SO4. Hydrogen plus... I think this is telling you how to make acid. I think he's literally telling you to spray acid into people. That's fucked. It's got the elements on top.
Which it is. He drew this all himself, by the way.
Bite the neck, okay.
But it works.
Sulfuric acid.
The students who made headlines. While most martial
I
arts
fucking love
schools
it.
understandably use tournament trophies to display their merit, Chen's unlimited combat became known for something far more consequential. Documented cases of his students who legally killed attackers in self-defense situations.
Based, kind of rad.
2001,
Kind of
Chen's
fucking
student
rad,
Feng
dude.
was attacked at his rural home by 12 armed assailants. 12. Please get that in your head, okay? 12. These are not fantasy
12
stories.
people.
It's documented cases. Employing unlimited combat techniques, Feng killed one attacker, seriously injured two, and sent the remaining 9 fleeing in terror. The Yulin City Police
worked!
Department ruled it as legitimate self-defense.
It works! Proven! Let's say your fucking Tai Chi do that!
2002. Chen student Liu was confronted by 7 men with weapons at the Dongguan train
Shoot them
station.
in the face technique ended up killing people? Fucking true American.
7. Using improvised
How
weapons,
many?
Liu was confronted by 7 men with weapons at the Dongguan train station.
7 people.
Using improvised weapons, he killed 1 attacker and severely wounded 3. The Dongguan prosecutor's office determined his actions were justified self-defense. 2005,
Based.
Shenzhen.
Fatal case of the Mayon Road bus stop in Shenzhen. The victim is a thief. The victim and his 2 accomplices were stealing someone's cell phone. But there's this guy named Lo Xinggu who saw it and yelled for them to stop.
When the thieves then returned with weapons, he used what? Mad Dog Fist.
Hell yeah.
Resulting in 1 death and 2 severe injuries. Shenzhen's District Public Security Bureau ruled it as self-defense. This
I love
particular
this.
case received national television coverage, bringing widespread attention to Chen's controversial fighting system. In an interview, he claimed, "I was terrified. I didn't want to hurt anyone, but remembered my teacher's training. Better them than me." But not
Real.
all stories
So
ended
real.
in vindication. Chen's senior disciple Zhang faced 11 armed attackers and successfully neutralized 5. 1 kill, 4 injuries. But when he pursued the
damn.
fleeing attackers like an actual mad dog, he took it too literal, his actions were ruled excessive self-defense, requiring him to
What's
pay
excessive self-defense?
compensation. He was one of his
You had to pay money?
His actions were ruled excessive self-defense, requiring him to pay compensation. He was one of his very first disciples, but Chen expelled him from the school as a reminder to all students, power without restraint leads to punishment, not justice. He's like a real-life Batman. From outcast to instructor.
I'm fucking... Chat. Can we get the book? He said he linked the book, right? I want to try this shit. Oh yeah, there is a book. Stab him in the asshole while he's pissing. I don't know what some of this is. This looks like a high school yearbook, dude. An ad to read. You can download it. I'll download it a little bit later. I'll get the fucking download.
Despite not being taken seriously in traditional martial arts circles, Chen's pragmatic approach gradually attracted attention from organizations that deal with real-world violence daily. In 2004, Chen was appointed as a special instructor for a prison riot control unit in Zhejiang province, teaching
The guy literally said not to hold back, kill if you can. How the fuck is he gonna say he went too far if he was doing what he was trained to do? But you have to know the law first. You gotta know the law first. Only kill him if you can get off scot-free with self-defense.
guards how to subdue violent inmates
I
quickly
am the
and
law.
effectively.
Technique really needs some improvement. Unlimited combat really shows the police training is stuck in the past.
By 2002, the
Chinese
Hangzhou
laws
Public
are
Security
arbitrary.
Bureau invited Chen to appear on a television program teaching taxi drivers and traffic police how to counter robbery attempts. His demonstrations were so intense, with nothing held back, that some viewers filed complaint to the broadcaster.
Directly attack their eyes.
By 2007, Chen's influence had expanded to the military, teaching specialized fighting techniques to a division of the People's Liberation Army.
I
In
kinda like it,
2009, Chen reached the pinnacle of
Dojo
his
of dick
professional
punching. I mean, it
recognition when he
works.
was appointed as the Anti-Terrorist Special Operations Combat Instructor, that's a mouthful,
Hell
for the
yeah.
Zhejiang Provincial Armed Police.
Look at this fucking guy. According to my decades of experience, I think your extreme danger counterattack techniques are the most effective choice.
Yeah.
Hold on, 18th, 76 kilogram police BJJ champion. So it's the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion being like, I think yours is better. I love it.
As I'm sure many of you know, most martial arts like Shaolin Kung Fu, BJJ, they require years and years, decades of dedicated training to get really good on a high level. But unlimited combat is
Yeah, unlimited. Fucking stab him in the eyes and kick him in the dick and spray him with sulfuric acid out of a super soaker. Fuck the training. You know how to do that inherently as
designed
a
for
human
rapid
being.
acquisition by ordinary people, regardless of age, size, or physical ability.
I've been training for only a week and now I'd like to practice on a real criminal. You awaken the bloodlust in this woman.
Physical ability. Now, we should take such testimonials with a grain of salt. I, for one, would be very concerned about a false sense of security. That's the thing with self-defense. It's unpredictable. No two situations are the same. And if you end up
but you fucking, you know what? You go for
taking
it.
more risks
The
in
mad
your daily
dog's
life
taking
because you
hold
carry
of her.
scissors and you know how to bark, might not have the intended effect. So this stark contrast reveals a fundamental divide in the Chinese martial arts world, or maybe actually
I
globally.
wonder how it is against Krav Maga, the supposed best for hearing about this wonderful art. I don't know. I've heard so many people talk about Krav Maga, and I have no idea what they actually do in their fucking martial art.
While traditional martial artists condemned his methods as
Is that dynamite?
in the Chinese martial arts world, or maybe actually globally. While traditional
Hold on. It's like, throw gas on them. Throw a fire on it. If they don't light on fire, throw a bomb at them.
Martial
They
artists-
explode. Easy. Best martial art I've ever fucking seen.
condemned his methods as dishonorable, 没有武德. Those who face violence professionally
When empty-handed, find a bundle of dynamite, toss it at that fucker. It's the best martial art I've ever heard. It's so effective. That would be the most effective special move out of any martial art. It's here you go, shit ass. Ancient Chinese secret technique, 9mm to the dig style, inspired by ancient Chinese hero Alex James Murphy.
These officers, prison
Throw a
guards, riot
fucking
control
mob-
units,
Oh,
military
fuck.
and special operations personnel embrace the cold, no-nonsense
But is it
efficiency
effective?
of his approach.
Yes.
Modern relevancy and controversy. Very few fighting instructors
Still
have polarized public opinion in
That's
China.
North Star. That's what I'm saying. This is a real life Baki character. This is the fucking prisoner arc, like in real life. That
Like
shit is
Following a
amazing.
brutal attack on a woman at a Tangshan restaurant 3 years ago that shocked China, Chen made headlines again by publicly advising
Wait, do you say he attacked a woman?
Very few fighting instructors have polarized public opinion in China like Chen Hagao. Following a brutal attack on a woman at a Tangshan restaurant 3 years ago that shocked China, Chen made headlines again by publicly advising people to use broken bottles, scissors, or whatever weapons available in such situations to not.
Why is that controversial? It's a woman being attacked at a restaurant. Use the broken bottle. What's controversial about it?
Hold back, to fight like an animal.
This is your bottom line to help others. If you don't interfere today, you will be the victim tomorrow. Real. Oh, and he's telling other people. He's like, if you see it, fucking get in there. It's like, if you see someone else being attacked, smash a bottle over their head. Get that sulfuric acid super soaker, which I'm never gonna forget. But like,
sparked criticism from across the martial arts spectrum. Remember,
why? Criticism from who? Then if you fucking see someone get attacked, don't interfere? What else are you supposed to do? Just watch it happen? What are the few sane people in China?
Criticism from across the martial arts spectrum. Remember Xu Xiaodong? I talked about him before. He's also controversial for exposing fake kung fu masters with real applied combat sports and MMA. Yet even he called Chen a sick person running around with scissors and howling like a mad dog. That's the point.
Yeah, that is the point. I was gonna say, yeah. And does it work? Yes or no? Yes. So what's the problem?
My dude.
Homie did comment on him. He's a nut job. Fighting style is for the mentally ill.
Even the
Why?
Shaolin Temple had to chime in. Buddhist monk Shi Endure questioned whether Chen's approach could even be classified as martial arts. And I get his confusion. This guy's not even talking about spiritual energy. How is it possible?
Yeah, he's not even fucking talking about controlling your chi. So how can he be a martial artist? That's like, it's like a fucking Bruce Lee, where it was like, you know, learn everything and then use what's useful and fucking disregard what isn't. It's the same kind of thing here. What works? Kicking people in the dick. Why not?
Classified as martial arts. And I get his confusion. This guy's not even talking about spiritual energy. How is it possible? They labeled his system as Nutbuster for focusing on grown attacks, which is very...
Yeah, that's when you're in a life and death situation. Even if you're not, you focus on the person's weakness. You exploit their weakness. That's fighting 101. Guess what? Dick's a weak point. Fucking hit it.
Funny, because what the hell is this then? Huh? What are you guys training for? His unconventional weapons and tactics have been dismissed as low class and without dignity. Now, not unlike most other fake...
And what would be dignified? Fucking getting your ass beat? Getting some woman getting fucking graped by a gang? Is that dignified? No, fuck that.
Martial arts masters around the world, yeah. All the kings of Bullshido, even Chen has consistently refused to participate in challenge matches, stating that his system was designed specifically to counter dangerous criminals, not to compete with other fighters. My style is too dangerous for fighting.
Well, to be fair, his style, dick kicking, eye gouging, biting the neck, throw dynamite at them, shoot them in the face, spray them with sulfuric acid. Yeah, I would say it's probably not the best for, like, sparring. I can understand his fucking hesitancy there. I kind of get it. But, like, the thing is, there's been the news reports that shows that it works. So it's not like, oh, he's just saying it's dangerous and it doesn't work. No, it showed that it worked multiple times.
I showed you, you die. 99% of the time when people say that, it's BS. But if you look through his handbook, his record, his students, the institutions...
Yeah, hit him in the knee with a stick?
He might actually be correct.
Yeah, I think he is right.
This guy is built different. His stuff is different. What is barking like a dog gonna do in an organized match, except entertainment? How are you gonna use scissors, throat biting, or whatever this is? He could literally...
What the fuck was that?
An organized match, except entertainment. How are you gonna use scissors, throat biting, or whatever this is?
Is this dynamite on the end of a stick and then you fucking shove it into their nuts and wait for it to explode? Rebar? What is this? It looks like a candle with the flame coming out. Dynamite? Yeah, what? I don't even... What is this move?
He could literally use none of the things he actively teaches. His system is built around the scary, life-threatening event of an attempt on your life and everything that entails in particular.
I learned this 40 years ago, but I realized it's only useful against the same style in competition. What? Oh, Metal Hattie. Welcome in. Hello, Raiders. Hello, I'm Bagsterd. I'm Bagman. Woe sucks be upon you. Hello, hello. We're looking at some videos, and we had some OBS problems, so we're just kind of seeing if it crashes today and chilling. We're watching some videos, and we're going to play some Voice of the Void later. What were you guys up to? Trash card raid. We're watching this guy from China that invented a martial art called a Mad Dog style. And is basically, or sorry, unlimited combat, also Mad Dog style. And it's basically be a fucking crazy person if you get attacked and do everything you can to kill the other person. Like Yakuza. His thing is like, scream a whole lot, yell when they come towards you, grab a pair of scissors, stab them in the eyes, take a dynamite, throw it at him, shoot him in the face. What did he say here? I learned this 40 years ago, but I realized it's only useful against the same style in competition. But a criminal with a knife is not here to compete with you. Have good one, Bagman. See you, Metal Hattie. Thanks for raid. If you really want to use bare hands to eliminate the criminal, your 20-30 years of training would still only give you a success rate of 1%. Neither of you are going to get injured or killed against an armed criminal.
Nowadays, Chen has expanded his teaching approach, forming partnerships with law firms to provide even more comprehensive legal education alongside combat training.
No sand, but he's got a sulfuric acid squirt gun. Yeah, he did have an acid to super soaker. First, your opponent is committing an unlawful, harmful act. Second, he is still in the process of that act. Third, and most importantly, do not engage unless absolutely necessary. There's a wrench nunchuck? Yeah, only if the safety of your life or that of others is in grave danger. So use unlimited combat.
But online, particularly among younger generations, Chen has become something of a folk hero. On
practicing
China's
unlimited combat in
platform,
public.
Chen's instructional videos regularly receive millions of views. People
Hell
post
yeah.
countless memes, and
look at the aura!
compilations of his techniques often bear provocative titles like Legal Guide to Killing and Judge of the Underworld.
What is this? If there's a bed of spikes on the ground, knee this person in the balls while they're leaning over inspecting them onto the spikes. Easy. Good martial art technique.
That would be a great comic book name for him, huh? Wouldn't that be a beautiful irony? He once tried to learn from comic book heroes, and he became one. Gorgeous. These younger viewers appreciate Chen's rejection of what they see as empty rituals. His emphasis on practical self-defense resonates in a society
Mortal
increasingly
Kombat
concerned
fatality.
with personal safety.
A Chinese rapper featured Chin in his music video. Closing.
As closing words, let me put it like this. This guy is crazy and unhinged. It's
in
obvious.
a good way.
I'm also not a fan of the fan-made memes trivializing murder and teaching how to get away with killing. I'm not
I am. Fuck him, bruh.
100% sold on his techniques, but I see the biggest value in Mad Dog Fist is how it mentally prepares you for self-defense.
It's just
the state
comedy
of mind,
situations we wanted
using
to draw,
everything,
maybe.
letting go, going 1000%. Survival. That being said, Chen is a fascinating man who built an entire system on his own, born out of childhood trauma. Zero nonsense. Zero
how to
peddling
lawfully defend
esoteric
themselves and act bravely to
pseudo-religious
help others.
crap. I respect that. If we
I
put
like
Shaolin
him.
Kung
I like
Fu
this guy.
on one end of the spectrum,
Is
I would
that a
place Chen's
seizure?
unlimited combat
No,
on
he said like you yell and you start fucking acting erratic to one, hype yourself up for the fight, get your adrenaline going. Two, intimidate the fucking people that you're getting ready to kill. And three, fucking focus on screaming so if you get attacked, you can ignore the pain. It's a great idea.
Other end. These two are two opposite extremes. And despite his violent techniques, let me end on a quote from the Karate Kid movie that I know even he would agree with.
Best fights are the ones we avoid.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. These China videos
this
are
way as a
so
kid. I don't
much
think
fun
it
to
works
make,
in
but
someone
they're
who
also
trains in
a
anything.
lot of work.
I don't know. I bet if someone trained in something and you threw a Molotov cocktail at them, I bet it would work.
All the research and assets and putting it together. So
I don't
if you
think there's
see
any
value
training
in
they
these
can do
videos,
that
I
like
would highly
prevents them
appreciate
from
it
being
if you
on
click
fire.
Join, become a member for as little as 99 cents, or go on Patreon and pledge a little bit over there. Think of it like this: your money pays for the next China lore deep dive. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I liked it. I like him.